Hey, good morning everyone. How's it going? So what am I working on now? Well, I have a 2004 Dodge Durango. It's a 5.7 Hemi. And the problem it has is it's got a check engine light and the customer says it goes into limp mode. Basically, like it's stuck in second gear, won't go, it'll drive, but it won't go over like say 30 miles an hour or whatever. They shut it off, they start driving, it shifts fine, and then all of a sudden it'll go into limp mode again. So the coded setting is a P2706. And that is for the MP solenoid circuit performance. So what is that? That's actually part of what's called a solenoid pack inside the transmission. I seem to get a lot of these things lately for different manufacturers. So what I have to do is I have to drop the pan, take the valve body out so I can change the solenoid pack. It's a common failure on these also. I've done, when I was at the Chrysler dealer, I did a number of these for different issues, not necessarily this one, but different solenoid related issues. But let me show you what we're gonna do here. So up underneath, here's the transmission pan. This one actually has a dipstick tube, so I already ran my suction device down inside and I sucked up as much fluid as I possibly could through the dipstick tube. And I got out probably about 3.5 quarts. So now we're gonna drop the pan down, and looking closely at this, I can see somebody has serviced this at some point in its time. See the silicone's kind of like not done very well. So that tells me somebody has changed the fluid. Not that makes a difference. The failure that it has is a solenoid actually related failure. It could be a wiring issue inside the tranny, but I doubt it. Usually it's a solenoid that fails, especially with this age. So I'm not going to cover everything, but I'm going to drop the pan now and I'll show you what I get when I get the pan off. So got the pan off. Everything looks okay here. A couple of the pan bolts were actually stripped out. So like this one here is stripped out for sure. But yeah, so that looks okay. The fluid actually doesn't look bad. I don't know if you can actually see the drips. It's nice and red, but there's a problem. And let me show you that problem. Now, when you're using silicone on a transmission pan or anything, you don't have to use like an entire caulk gun's worth of sealant, one of these, to do one job. I don't know who did this, but wow. Take a look. That's not the only problem though. So if you look at all the excess silicone. I mean, that's just atrocious, whoever did that. The other problem is, see the magnet? And if you look closely at the fluid, you can see that's all metal. And if you look at the fluid, I don't know if you can see the glitter in the fluid, but something's coming apart in the transmission. So what do we do in a situation like this? Well, there's two problems now. So one is an electrical problem, which is a solenoid. I can pretty much guarantee you that's the issue. If you were to rebuild this transmission and put that solenoid pack back in it, you're going to wind up with the same code coming back. Problem is, we replace that solenoid pack. What's to say this thing doesn't go down the road and then something lets go? And then guess who's to blame? This person right here. So in a situation like this, we stop and we contact the customer and say, hey, we want you to come down here and take a look at this because we want to show you what's going on so you're aware. This way they can make a decision and they can say, okay, yeah, put the solenoid pack in and let's see what happens from there. Or rebuild the transmission, whatever they want to do, it's up to them. I'm confident the solenoid pack will fix the issue they're having right now, but I can't say. I mean, transmission could last, another 25,000, 50,000 miles like this. Who knows? It could last 30 feet. Who knows? You just don't know. So, like I said, but you do a repair like this, if I don't mention this to the customer and it goes down the road and the transmission lets go, they're going to look at us and say, hey, we're just working on it. So, this is on hold for now, so I'm going to leave this at that for now. Once I get a confirmation of what we're going to do, but this might not, more than likely won't be today. So this car's stuck on a lift for right now. I got other things I got to do still. So I'm going to leave this video at that, and we're going to go from there. All right. Hopefully you're getting something out of my videos. If you are, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day. Keep wrenching.